Yeah, so episode 2 or mission 2 of Spy Family is out now. It came out yesterday as an anime, and yeah, it was very enjoyable. Now, Spy Family is being shown on Crunchyroll for the United States. And if you're interested, and if you're a member, and if you're looking for an action packed yet hilariously funny and quite wholesome sort of series, then this one is a very good one. But in any case, yeah, Mission 2 came out and I enjoyed it very much. A couple of things to note. It was the first mission where we actually got to see the opening theme. And that was quite enjoyable. The song was Mixed Nuts by Official Higedandism. And I enjoyed that song. It works well with this series because, yeah, the characters that come out in this series are seriously nuts sometimes. And that whole song works well. But in any case, yeah, the other thing that I missed on my previous discussion is I really enjoy the voice actor of Frankie. The gentleman's name is Hiroyuki Yoshino. And he does a really good job with Frankie. Frankie's that kind of goofy sidekick that a cool character like Lloyd would have. And the way he voices this is really, really good. And so I'm really glad he's voicing Frankie. But of course, this episode is not about Frankie. It's about Yor. Yes, our favorite assassin. And man, this episode did it really well. Now, as we all know, Yor's being voiced by Saori Hayami, and she does a really good job in voicing Yor. It's a very feminine voice, and we know that Yor is a very powerful character. But it goes well with the innocent, naive side of Yor, which we all know and love. And so I think this is voiced really, really well. I always thought that maybe she might have a slightly stronger voice, but I have no complaints with Saori Hayami's voice acting skills. And yeah, once again, I have to compliment the director. This episode was done really, really well. Once again, it's slightly different from the manga. Not in the story itself. The story is absolutely the same. But the look and feel is a little bit different. There is a little bit more drama to the anime. And I think that's quite good. So for example, in the beginning parts of the episode, when we're being introduced to Yor, there is this feeling of sadness almost and drama in her introduction, which is something that you really don't feel in the manga. It is the same sort of situation where she's kind of self-reflecting about her life. And this goes on throughout this entire episode. And whenever that happens, using the music and using the colors and animation of this episode, I think the director did a really good job of bringing out the feeling that is necessary for that part. It did it better than the manga, in my opinion. And the other thing, of course, is we all know that Yor is the John Wick of this series. And when she became the Thorn Princess, oh my gosh, once again, the fighting and the action was really, really good, especially when we are introduced to the Thorn Princess and when she goes out on her mission. Yeah, that was done really well. In the manga, it's the same, but you kind of get the beginning and the end without any action in the middle. Here, you get a little bit of action at least, and you really do get a feeling that she is a badass assassin. And so I really do like this second episode. Once again, the comedy is a little bit off, and I think I finally understand one of the reasons why I feel the comedy is a little bit off compared to the manga. In the manga, one of the things that you really like about it is there's always these side comments that are coming up that really make you laugh. For example, in this episode, there's that part where Frankie is pretending to be the wife and Yeah, Lloyd says fail, and then Frankie gets really upset, saying, why the heck did I even go through this entire thing? And there's this side thing that happens during that time where Anya goes, hey, don't get mad, have a peanut. And in the manga, it's because it's written, you kind of read it and realize that all these side things are going on. In the anime, because it's kind of done in the side, you may not realize that that dialogue is going on. And because of that, some of the humor does get lost in that manner. The other one is because I think the anime is trying to show this, once again, more as a drama than as just a comedy. And so you get the emphasis of the sadness and the depth, but you do lose a little bit of the lively comedy that keeps on going on throughout this entire episode of both 1 and 2. But I think that's fine. I don't mind the drama part. I'll get the laughs from the manga. I'll get the drama from the anime. And it turns out to be really good. Overall, the comedy is still there in the anime. And I thought episode 2 was done very well. The only part that I will have to say I was a little bit disappointed in was during the very last part of the episode when Lloyd and Yor are being chased by the smugglers. There's that part where one of the smugglers jumps from the top and tries to attack Lloyd, and Yor comes in and kicks him away. Well, in the manga, we see just how powerful Yor is when her kick blasts that smuggler away. In the anime, it was a little bit lackluster. And that's unfortunate because we know Yor is outrageously powerful. She is inhumanly powerful. Her kicks are devastating. And so in the manga, you kind of felt that power when she slammed that guy with her kick. But in the anime, it felt a little bit lackluster. And that's unfortunate. But I think that will get corrected as future episodes come out. Overall, this was really well done. And I have to admit, once again, during the certain sentimental times, such as the part where Lloyd is explaining why Yor had to take questionable jobs in the past, that was done with a very, very nice way. It was sentimental in the manga as well, but I think it was even more so in the anime. I think that comes from the advantages that the anime has over the manga. You know, the music and the voice acting, all of that brings out a little bit more depth and drama that you can't really bring out sometimes in the manga. And so overall, I think this was really well done. One last thing. I really did enjoy the voice of Yuri, Yor's brother. Yeah, Yuri. Oh man, it's gonna be a joy when he comes out. Yeah, crazy goes throughout this entire show. But in any case, this was a very good episode. It had a lot of action. There was a lot of hilarious parts. And it does continue to work well and stay faithful to the manga. And so, yeah, episode 3 will be good. Episode 3 is a relatively lighthearted one. And so I'll be looking forward to that. It should be full of laughs. And then we start going into some seriously hilarious times after that. So I'll be looking forward to episode 4 on. But in any case, this was the discussion for episode 2. And if you watched episode 2, what do you think of it? And if you've read the manga, how do you compare it with the manga? I look forward to hearing any of your comments, and thank you very much for listening. And in any case, until the next episode, happy anime watching, and as always, Jaya, nice day, everyone.